Hello, my friends. Welcome to the What's Up with Makeup chat. I'm so excited to be here this morning. Oh my goodness. I rolled out of bed. I brushed my teeth. I put on my contact lenses. I made a cup of coffee. And I'm here. That's pretty much what's happened. I'm still in my sweatshirt that I slept in and my comfy pants. Oh. And I thought we could like hang out and watch old vintage tutorials together. About because I'm here. That's pretty much what's happened. I'm still in my sweatshirt that I slept in and comfy pants. And I thought we could like hang out and watch old vintage tutorials. Because I don't think the television was in the houses until the 50s. So it's like, how did the people in the 1930s and 40s watch these? They must have had to go to the movies or something. I don't know. But yeah, I thought it was really super interesting. So I was on Periscope and I mentioned it. And Shannon, one of the Shannons of the Shan Squad, hashtag Shan Squad, said, hey, that would be a great idea for chat. And I was like, you know, you're right. That would be a great idea for chat. So if you've ever seen Mystery Science Theater 3000, I want to try to do like a Mystery Science Theater 3000 live chat watching old vintage YouTube videos. So what I'm able to do is I can actually go to YouTube and I can scroll the video here and we can watch it together and we can comment on it together. And I'd love, if you're watching this on the replay, I'd love for you to comment down below of what you think of these videos. Now, I'm going to go ahead and skip for just a second, and I'm going to go over and say hello to the people in the collective brain of makeup awesomeness, also known as the What's Up in Makeup chat, scrolling right below me. All right, so Caroline is here, KJ is here, Amanda is here, Ashley is here, and Nikki is here, and Becky is here, and Summer, and Vicky, and another Nikki, and Tabitha, and Marilyn, and Teresa, and Elise, and Summer, and I'm not sure if you guys can see me, but I'm troubleshooting right now. Just got a text message from Tabitha. What? Okay, there we go. Okay, I hear it. I hear it. Okay, hold on. Hold on a second. Hold on. I'm fixing it. Hold on, I'm fixing it. Okay, hold on. Okay, I think I fixed it. I have my own voice playing in the background. Okay, hold on. Hopefully we're fixed now. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Are we back? We should be back. Okay, hold on a second. Sorry about that. I'm, you know, technical difficulties. Please stand by. I'm going to ask Tabitha if things look better. Okay. All right. So I think we're back. Sorry about that, guys. Okay. Sorry. Okay. All right. We're better now. Okay. So yeah, my idiot self forgot to pause the chat that I had rolling. So because I can see you guys talking and I forgot to, yeah, we should be good. Now the sound doesn't match up with my lips. Okay. Hold on a minute. Is it matching up now? Lagging audio is out of sync. Okay. Hold on a minute. Hello in Dubai. Am I still out of sync? Okay. Tab says it looks good. So let me know if I'm out of sync because that would be horribly annoying if I was out of sync. Hi, Amy. No. Okay. All right. We're good. Okay. Wait. So I'm out of sync or not out of sync? I guess I'm no. No means not out of sync. Means we're good. Kind of out of sync. Great Japanese Godzilla movie effect. Fabulous. It's lagging. Okay. Okay, hold on a minute. Let me see if I can exit the video. I'm gonna exit and then I'm gonna come right back. Okay. Don't go anywhere. Okay, this should be better. Now we shouldn't be lagging anymore. I exited and I came back. I'm hoping. Crossing my fingers. Okay, sorry guys. Okay. Okay. Are we good now? Are we still lagging or we're good? Okay, we're good. Okay, fabulous. All right. So now there is the challenge of seeing if I can get these videos to roll. So I'm going to go over and let's try to click on the very first one. Hold on a second. Let me go to YouTube. Okay, hold on a second. I've never done this before, so be patient with me. Okay, this one right here. Okay, allow. Okay. All right. Okay, can you guys see the YouTube video? Hold on a minute. Oh, mic is muted. I don't want that. Okay, I'm gonna do this differently. Sorry, guys, because I can't. Okay. Let me see. All right, hold on a minute. Okay, thank you for your patience. Okay, all right, so I got that rolling. Now I need to flip over. Hang tight, hang tight, hang tight. Share. Okay, so at this point, you should be able to see the video. And it should be paused. How's it looking? Once we do the first one, it should be easier. Hold on a minute. Nope, you guys can't see it. Okay, hold on a second. I have to go over to my YouTube app and see if I can participate in chat from here. Hold up. Okay, hopefully, because I can't watch you guys chat and do this at the same time. Ooh, you know what I can do maybe? Hold on a minute. If I pull this out and I make this smaller, hold on, hold on. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to figure this out because you can't test this ahead of time. Hopefully, you guys can see the video. Okay, and now I'm going to go over to live events. No, that's not it. Live chat. There we go. Okay. And now let me go back over to here. See if I can pull this up. Okay. So can you guys see? You should be able to see the tutorial. Let's see. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Nope, this one. Okay. All right, so I need help. You can see it. Okay, so let's see if we can play it and see if you guys can hear it. Can you guys see it? No. Okay. Okay. You see the chat? You can't see it? Oh, man. Okay. How about if I do this? Can you see it now? But now I can't see you is the problem. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to play it and I'm going to comment on it. Come on, Tab, hook me up. I'm going to play it and I'm going to comment on it. And then I'll come back and talk to. Okay, hopefully you can see it now. Let me see if I can blow it up real big. You should be able to see it. It says Hangouts is screen sharing. So you should be able to see this. Okay. So you guys can feel free to comment in the collective brain, and then I'm going to comment on it, and then we'll discuss, okay? Because I can't look at what you're saying and watch the tutorial at the same time. So I'm going to press play. All right, this is from the 1930s. And there she is. Look at her beautiful hair as she wakes up. Isn't she gorgeous? Oh, and her makeup's already done and everything. Oh, I'm still on the wrong tab. Tabitha says I'm still on the wrong tab. It says that I'm not on my thing. Oh, man, come on. All right, hold on a second. How about that? Tabitha's telling me. She says I'm still on the wrong tab. How's it looking now? Am I on the right tab now? You see this beautiful lady? We got to go over here. It's called Daily. I am on their tab. Thank you for your patience. This is probably the worst live chat as far as functionality that I've ever done. Yes, that's it. Stay there. Okay. All right. Here we go. So Constance Bennett, Daily Beauty Rituals, photographed in Cinecolor. Here we go. Okay. So as I was saying, now you'll actually be able to see it, hopefully. Okay, there's her alarm clock. Apparently it's gone off. And there's her and her gorgeous hair. Look how beautiful her hair is. Oh my goodness, she's so gorgeous. I did hit play, tab. Should be playing. This is going to be horrible to go back and rewatch. Is it playing right now? I'm hoping it's playing. So she's using her cleansing cream because apparently she still has makeup on. She needs her cleansing cream. It doesn't grow fuzz. Well, that's a good thing. Oh, so she has a maid. She has a maid that's prepared her a bath. If we all had one of those. A stimulation cream. I wonder if that's like a toner. She could just go on for hours. So she's taking it off now, taking off her stimulant cream. I can't believe she's going in the bathtub with her hair like that. It's gorgeous. Complexion masks. See, we still use those. We still use masks. He's like, shut up. I know it's ready. You told me that 5 minutes ago. All right. Do you know she still has makeup on? What is up with that? Her maid's really annoying. I'm kind of glad I don't have one of those. Because we're always on parade, right? Trying to look beautiful for everybody else. Cream Rouge. Isn't she already wearing blush? Look, she's got a contour. I don't see anything different. Well, no, I guess I can see a little bit. It's kind of like an orangey color. She's powdering, but look at those eyes and lips. She had that on through the whole bath. Now her lipstick. You've been wearing the lipstick the whole time, lady. To be beautiful and natural is the birthright of every woman. Good luck. Good luck to all of us. The end. All right. So I'm going to close out of that and get you guys back. And let's have a little discussion about what just happened. Hopefully you guys could hear it. I just got a text from Tabitha that you guys were having a little bit of trouble hearing it. Let me see if I can get back over to me and seeing myself. Is this it? No, I got to find the right window. Here we go. Okay, so we're going to stop screen sharing. Hopefully, hold on a minute. Can you guys see me? I don't think you guys can see me. Chat. No? Hold on a minute. I cannot find you. I lost you. There you go. Okay, so we should be able to see me now. Okay. Tabitha said you guys were having a little bit of trouble hearing. So I'm hoping you could hear me enough or hear the audio enough. Okay. Could you guys hear me commenting on the video as it was going, or could you just see the video? Because I was commenting the whole time. You couldn't hear me? Ah, okay. Okay. So I wanted to talk about that a little bit. Oh, you could hear me. No, you couldn't. Yes, you can. Didn't hear the video at all. Yes, you could hear me. It helped a lot. Okay. You see me? We can hear you very well. Cool. This isn't working. We can't really hear anything. Hold on a minute. Let me go back up. Can't really hear anything. Might be more fun to talk about makeup from different eras, or maybe we could pull up pictures on our screens instead of video. Okay, this is what we'll do. Is for the next one, I'll pull it up on my phone and I'll just show you, and then we'll comment and see if that works. So we'll try something else. I know. Holly says, thank God some of us care about ourselves these days. I could hear you, just not the video. Okay, cool. All right, that's good to know. The video was a little blurry. Okay, well, you can go. There's the link to the channel down below in the description. So if you want to watch them again, you can always watch them again. So we'll try the next video a little bit differently. So I think the biggest thing that I noticed is the emphasis on cleansing her face. She was really big into cleansing her face, but it was interesting how she had her makeup on the entire time. So I don't know what that was. I guess maybe, you know, women just didn't have, weren't comfortable enough to wear makeup, to be on camera without any makeup at all. Or maybe the men that were guiding the makeup tutorial felt like she needed to be wearing makeup the whole time. Okay, thank you, Vicky, for the feedback. Yeah, and you know, when she woke up with her hair all perfect and everything, I think it's just funny how, you know, the expectations have changed for women, you know, that women, you know, she obviously had to wear all of that through the entire thing, even when she was in the bath. She says she only cleansed her cheek. Mary says she only cleansed her cheeks, not her forehead. That's true. And I think it's because she already had makeup on her forehead. And I love the maid. The maid was cracking me up. The maid was like basically being her second brain. Like, she was too dumb to know that she had like something she had to do. Like, I just thought that was really funny, like how like she needed the maid in order to do what she was supposed to do, you know, like such a strange thing. This was from the 1930s. Yeah, just very odd. And then, you know, about the you know, putting the lipstick on, but she had lipstick on through the whole thing. So I thought that was really funny, really funny. So any other thoughts from the collective brain before we go on to the next video from the 1940s? Lee says, back then, I don't think movie stars would have been seen without makeup. I agree. I definitely agree. And then I'm having trouble separating your name. She said, the weaker race, I guess. I know, craziness, right? No makeup selfies, Spring. You're absolutely right. I need a maid too, Christy. And then let's see. Indie Kitty One Jed said, it's an ad. They still do it today. No one wakes up looking perfect without makeup. Very true. Yeah, your name, Nicole. Great YouTube channel. I think the maid was there to show status. I think so too. I agree. But status, and also the woman's inability to take care of herself. You know, like, I think that's crazy. And Kaylee says the 60s and 70s were an entirely different ball game. And KJ says, I never saw women back then without makeup on ever. Yes. And it's kind of crazy how things are now. Terry Lee says, I know a woman now that wakes up before her husband to put her full face on. Wow, that's crazy. Steph says, everybody wanted to be a movie star back then, hence the eccentricity. Yes. And Marlene says it's glamour fluff and not realistic. And Valerie says, I wonder if it was helpful to normal girls watching, because it definitely didn't sell me or teach me anything. Because, I mean, what percentage of the population could relate to that? You know, that's a really, really good point. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go to my YouTube channel. Let's see, I'm going to go to my history of my YouTube channel, because they should all be here in my history. And I'm going to just hold it up and see if this is better. Okay. So we're going to go to the 1940s next. This one's really good. It's 10 minutes long. So we might, let's see, if I go like this, and we'll see if this is better. Okay. This is totally an experimental chat right now, because I've never done anything like this before. So thank you for your patience. I'd be surprised if anybody hangs out that's watching this on the replay. But if you are, thank you so much. Okay. So right here, see if I can try and make sure the volume's turned all the way up.
When you face the outside world, be sure you put your best face forward. Occasionally I hear the expression, there's the face I was born with and there's nothing I can do about it. Well, that isn't quite true. Any girl could do enough to get the most out of her look. The basic requirement is a clear, glowing skin. There's no substitute for that. And since the skin is nourished by the bloodstream, the things that you eat and the exercise you take have a lot to do with the way you look. The most important thing I can tell you about the care of your skin from the outside is keep it clean. For that, you need a cleanser cream and soap and water. Here's how to do a really thorough job of removing makeup. First, pin your hair well back out of the way. And if you wish, cover it with a hand towel. Start to work with a cold cream. Smooth it on thoroughly all.
Okay, so you notice that this woman, the big change is she's not wearing any makeup. She's actually not wearing makeup. And this seems like an actually helpful tutorial, which is kind of interesting. All right, I'm going to pull this down for a second and just check in with the chat and see if you guys like this format better. Keep it clean. Okay, it seems like everybody's liking this a lot better. I think I'm going to probably plug in my microphone. I was scared before to plug in the microphone because I was scared it was going to jam up and not be able to hear anything if I plugged in my microphone. So hopefully you'll be able to hear me better now and hear this better now. I've got the volume all the way up on my phone, and hopefully it's a little better now. I'm going to move my microphone even a little closer. Okay, and let's try again. Okay, so everyone's saying it's a little hard to hear, better but muffled. Okay, so, okay, hopefully this will be better. Tabitha says, yeah, she's not wearing makeup, but she's not a famous actress with an image to maintain. Very good point. Okay, so let me go ahead and flip back over to my screen so I can see myself, and let's talk some more. Here we go.
Over the face, clear up to the hairline and down under the jaw. Give extra attention to the pockets of the base of the nose and the cleft of the chin. Spread the cream on using little spiral motions, always working upward.
So spiral motions working upward. Do you do that?
No need to pull or push your face around.
Yeah, they're talking about not pulling or pushing your face around. We still talk about that.
Now, tissue the cream off with long, third sweep. Switch to a clean scrub in the tissue.
This kind of reminds me of micellar water, the way that we use, not micellar water, like it's kind of, what it is kind of like micellar water, but we use the pads. So this is apparently a Pond's commercial now. First sponsored videos right here. We notice the Pond's cold cream and now the Pond's tissues. This girl doesn't look happy.
They have a course in good grooming for which they give regular college credits. And believe it or not, one full period is devoted to teaching girls how to wash their faces.
Really?
But you don't need to go to college to learn that.
Ah, so apparently there used to be college courses that taught you how to wash your face if you were a woman. I wonder if the men had to take a college course to find out how to wash their face. I seriously doubt it. But how funny is that? Isn't that funny? All right.
I'd like to give you one hint, though. Don't just slide over washcloth around and call your face clean.
She is rubbing.
Action is half the battle, and back of your neck and your ears get their share of attention. If an excessively oily skin is your problem, use a liquefying cream as your cleanser.
There's more pawns.
After removing the cream, dab on a good astringent or skin freshener. Or, if yours is a dry skin, or if your face gets really chapped, finish off with a nice, rich, dry skin cream. One that's homogenized and has plenty of lanolin.
Homogenized and plenty of lanolin. So lanolin is the ingredient that's in that Bite Beauty, the Bite Beauty agave lip mask that I use all the time. Lanolin is a sheep's wool product. It's the excretion that comes out of the sheep's body to soften the wool, to you know, to make it, it's like oily stuff, it's goopy stuff that comes out of the sheepskin. So if you're allergic to wool and you put that all over your face, oh my gosh, that poor girl, she's gonna be a hot mess. All right, I think she's moving on to something different now. Makeup comes after cleansing. All right, so let's take a second and talk about skincare and what we think about the skincare there. I was trying to move it in and out because I wanted to try to make it so that it stayed in focus. So I apologize if it was shaking in and out a bit. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and scroll up a little bit to read some of the things in the collective brain. Let's see, okay. So everybody seems to like the sound better. Okay, Mari says, watch Mommy Dearest with the commentary. John Waters is obsessed with eyebrows. Everything old is new again, Leslie says. Diana says, yes, circular motions. I've always done it that way. Let's see. Fizzy Pop says, OMG, my mom still uses Pond's cold cream. Sometimes I want to use it. I want to use Pond's cold cream and see what it's like, because I've never used that. Yeah, the college credit is just cracking me up. Everybody's freaking out about the college credit. And then KG says her mom still uses Pond's too. And let me see, Adrienne, I think is what it says. Jen, maybe tilt the phone slightly to get rid of the glare. It might help. I will. I'm going to try to figure that out. And if worst case, maybe I can move my lighting over a little bit to make it better. Tabitha says college was just to meet a man and marry. Nicole says, OMG, I'd have a doctorate if I could get a makeup and skincare college credit. And Fizzy Pop says, maybe they watched these in health classes. I remember watching some cheesy videos in school. Yeah, maybe they did. Maybe they did, but there was no, like, it might have been like a reel-to-reel maybe that they watched. I don't know. Shauna says, my grandmother still uses cold cream in charm school. Yes, absolutely. She was rubbing her face hard, wasn't she? Absolutely. Let me see if there's anything else. Emma says, hashtag actually sponsored. And Kelly says, well, you have to remember that women were rarely allowed to go to college. That's very true. That's very true. Let me see if there's anything else. Okay. And Marlene says, Noxzema has been ruined. They took out all of the active ingredients. Okay. Yeah, I don't know anything about that. All right. So let's go ahead and go into what she says. This is 1948. Let's see what she says about makeup application. And I'm going to see if I can do something about the glare. So let's try. This is a work in progress here. Okay. Let me turn this off and see if it adjusts. No, that's even worse, I think. That's even worse. Okay. Okay. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hold it up like that. Actually, you know what I can do? Let me take my phone case off. Maybe that helps. 10:29 already, and we've only watched 2 videos. I wanted to watch all the way up to the 60s. But the other ones are shorter, though. This one's definitely one I want you to see because this one's really good. The makeup and the hair. Oh my gosh, the hair. You got to wait till you see the hair. This is like my favorite one, the one we're watching right now. So if we don't get to the other ones, it's not that big of a deal. But you can go to the channel link below. Like, I don't even know this person. And so, you know, here we go. Let's try that. Oh, and there's my ring light. Let's see if I can turn the ring light off now. Okay, let's see. There we go. That's better. Here we go. It's still glary, but I think it's better. Okay, so let's try this.
Never apply new makeup without first removing all of the old. With the help of these 2 young ladies, I'm going to try to give you a few pointers on applying your makeup. The first step is a smooth base. For that, you can use either a makeup pack or vanishing cream.
A vanishing cream. I've never heard of that.
Bend down over your entire face, and using a damp sponge or cotton, apply it sparingly. And while still moist, blend it to a super smooth rest with your fingertips.
So were they sleeping with the makeup on?
If instead of the pat you use vanishing cream, the light touch is equally important. Put it on forehead, cheeks, and chin, and spread it evenly clear up to the hairline. If you use rouge, try putting it on with the tri-dot system.
Tri-dot system.
Directly under the tip of the eye. The freckles on the cheekbone.
I know it's blurry.
No lower than the tip of the nose. Now fill in the triangle lightly.
I want to try that.
Carefully until no one can see if the rouge is there. Not even you. Nothing dates you as much as rouge that shows.
Nothing dates you as much as rouge that shows. So you shouldn't even be able to see that it's there. So what was the point?
Lipstick is your explanation for it.
There we go.
Sparingly, but well. Use 2 strokes to outline the upper.
Watch this one.
And 1 long stroke for the lower. Fill in with up and down.
My grandmother, I've seen her apply lipstick like this, where you brush upward.
Harmonizes with your rouge and your nail polish. And check with any reds in your costume to see that everything is in key. Now, after applying your lipstick, rub off the excess with a tissue. Now, your powder. It goes over your makeup, all over your face. Choose the shade carefully. When you find one that blends in with the color of your skin, no either, that's your shade. If your skin is on the sallow side, then you want the powder 1 note rosier. And please avoid the too powdered look.
Yes, avoid the too powdered look. That's very important.
And keep it well filled. Press it lightly all over your face, starting at the corner and working down. Use a loosely folded tissue to brush it.
Oh, it's pawns again.
Giving particular attention to hairline and brow. Before you leave, take a good look at your face. And remember, lots of people will see you in profile. So be sure that the makeup goes all the way around to the side.
Yeah, no neck face. All right. So there's the makeup tutorial part, which I thought was kind of interesting. I love the part about the rouge and you can't even see it so much. Like you put on just a dot, and a dot, and then blend it in so you can't even see it. So what was the point of it? It's like crazy. So I thought that was kind of interesting. And then with the lipstick, she did apply it in a very interesting way. I've never seen anybody apply it like that except for my grandma, because it was saying, I'm not sure if I was talking over it, that the grain of the lips goes this way. So you want to apply it this way into the grain of the lips. I guess, I don't know, maybe our lipsticks now are a little bit less dry, so maybe we don't need to do that anymore, but I thought that was kind of interesting to do that. Elise says, imagine all the baking you can do not to get it all over your clothes. Oh, I know. That powder was crazy that she was using. It was like all over the place. I'm going to go ahead and scroll up a little bit and see if there were any great comments while that was playing. Didn't that girl look a little young to be wearing such a bright lipstick too? She looked like she was like 15. She looked super young. Let's see. Let me scroll down a little bit. Okay. Spring wants to know, by college did they mean cosmetology school? I don't think so. I think they meant college. Like, if you're a woman going to college, you need to know this stuff, like life skills, like how to put on makeup and how to fold a napkin. Like, I think it was a class for women specifically to learn women things. Crazy, right? Let's see. And then Becky says, but she rubbed off the excess. I wonder if that would work. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of interesting. Krista says, I feel like I'm at school, LOL. And Growling Cheetah says, if only life were that easy as watching our face to pass school. I know, right? Let's see. Okay, Marlene says, powder and lipstick and you're done. I know, if it were that easy, you know, there was no like contouring, and, you know, she didn't do her brows, she didn't do her eyeliner, she didn't do eyeshadow. Like, I know eyeshadow takes the longest for me, like doing my eyeshadow. It's crazy. how long eyeshadow can take and mascara. Like, it wasn't any of that. Kaylee says she couldn't hear it. Oh no. Holly says her hair was lovely. It was lovely. Summer says, can you imagine straightening your hair with a clothes iron? No, I can't. That sounds horrible. Jen says, remember 1948 was right after World War II, so life was very different from now. That's true, and that's exactly what we're talking about. Sasha said, finally made it. I'm so glad you're here. And good morning to Julie. Fizzy Pop says they didn't sleep with makeup on, but you were supposed to wait until your husband was asleep and then go wash it off. Oh my God. Oh my gosh, it's some craziness. Holly says she has earbuds in and can't hear Jen, but the video is not oh, I'm sorry. We probably won't do this again. We probably won't do this again. This will probably be the only time we do this because just technically it's not working. It was a nice idea, but it wasn't working. We'll finish off the chat, but we won't do this again because it's just not working. Nicole says, OMG, Steve's grandmother put on lipstick just like that and did the tissue. Ashley says, can't really understand what she's saying. Sorry, guys. It was a nice thought, but, you know, Krista says she's baking. Now, Tabitha says, no one noticed she's wearing a makeup bib. I know she is, isn't she? Well, that's because of all that powder and fallout that was going on her face. Let's see. Yeah, talking about fallout. Okay. All right. So this is what we're going to do. Okay. So now we're going to go into the 1950s. These are very short. These ones right here. They're super short. This is only 1 minute long. 1955 lipstick. This is really an interesting one. You got to see this one. Okay, hold on a second. You get it loaded up. Hold on a minute, I got to find it. Here it is. It's only a minute and 20 seconds long.
And that, of course, means Hazel Bishop's new, longer-lasting lipstick. The only lipstick I found that stays on beautifully, all around the clock. Here, let me show you a convincing test you can make yourself.
Check this out.
Take a Hazel Bishop lipstick, make a mark on your palm like that. Then any other brand, or perhaps the one you're using now, and make a mark right across. Now, blot both thoroughly. And then rub across just as hard as I am. Now, you see, your Hazel Bishop lipstick is still bright, but the other, well, it practically disappeared. Now, girls, when Hazel Bishop lipstick can stand a test like that on your hands, you can imagine how beautifully its rich, luscious color stays on your lips. Yes, it's no wonder that today, Hazel Bishop is by far America's most popular, long-lasting lipstick. And it should be your lipstick.
So you should have been able to hear that one. That one was pretty loud. So hopefully you were able to hear that one. I thought that was kind of interesting because, you know, to put a big smush of lipstick on your hand like that, I wonder, like, that, I'm sure that would still work, you know, like if we wanted to do that now, like that would totally work, right? Like we could totally do that. And, you know, I mean, but what happened to Hazel Bishop? What happened to that lipstick? Oh my goodness, I don't even know. I'm going to scroll up a little bit. But that wasn't that an interesting test? I want to try that with some of my lipsticks that claim to be long wearing and see what happens, right? All right, I'm going to look in the collective brain of makeup awesomeness and see what people are saying. Tara B says that she went to a women's college, and yes, they used to have classes like that. Oh my goodness. Terry Lee says, my grandmother used air spun. First time I opened my container, I was instantly transported to her room. Wow. Okay, so let's go ahead and let me scroll down. Okay, I'm trying to find where we were. Okay, we're getting to the 60s. The 60s is going to be next. Julie says, when my mom went to college in the 50s, she couldn't wear pants and they had to present themselves in the best way every day. They had to do makeup before going to class. Lee says, I like the way they use tissues instead of brushes. It's kind of interesting. Let's see if anybody's talking about the lipstick. Okay. Okay. Via Loca says, Jen, you did a great job. Everything was fine. I really didn't need to hear every word. Just seeing those old videos was fun. They're old. It's not going to be HD. That's true. And it is hard to hear them. But again, if you want to watch them again, the link's down below. So Lee says, Hazel Bishop, I remember that. Yeah, I'm old. Steph says, I'm not wasting my expensive lipstick on my hand. Dismissed. TMI Flo says, this reminds me of my grandma. Let's see. Okay, hold on a minute. Okay, there we go. Marlene says, I remember it too. Krista says, the first liquid lipstick. It didn't look to be a liquid lipstick, but it was definitely a long-wearing lipstick. And Tanya says, I wonder if Hazel Bishop changed names. We'll have to do some research and find out. TMI Flo says, she taught me how to bake over 20 years ago. And Elise says, where did that brand go? And Summer says, stays on your lips and not on your man, ladies. And Lee's excited about Hazel Bishop. This one was way better sound-wise. I think it's just the quality of the videos are just getting better. Tabitha says, very Mad Men. I love old commercials. Let's see. Do a lipstick test live. I don't really have any lipstick right now that I plan to do that with, and it'll probably take me forever, and you guys don't want to wait for that. Becky says, were red shades the only ones available back in the day? It seems to be. Wait till you see the next one from the 1960s, and you're going to laugh. It's going to address that exact issue. Diana says, I wonder if you reversed it and did that Hazel opposite of the way it showed, if you would get the same results. You mean like if the cross made a difference which way you put it? Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of interesting. All right. And then Lee says, did I see Hazel Bishop face cream the other day? Oh, I don't know. And Growling Cheetah says she's really liking this. Okay. So Miranda, Mr. and Mrs. Ramirez says Hazel Bishop is sold on eBay. So cool. Okay, cool. Nice. Okay. Vicky says Hazel lost the company in a stock takeover. Okay. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go into the 1950s. And we're going to watch a Coty commercial. Oh, no, that's 1960s. Hold on, where's the, oh, yeah, 1960s Coty commercial. This is, there's an ad for an app. All right. Okay, so let me flip back over. You guys are going to laugh at this. This one's really good. This is only 1 minute long, so this one's a nice short one.
A dancing mood, a gay new dress, and to match them both, Coty lipstick. Yes, Coty lipstick colors are fashion matched, each a perfect partner for one of the lovely new fondant shades. Choose your Coty lipstick color from chiffon, dahlia, forest fire, coral pink, red ribbon, fresh pink, spun gold, pale fuchsia, leaf, rose satin.
Like what?
And remember, Coty lipstick stays on longer, smooth, glowing, and extra brilliant. Ask for Coty Fashion Matched lipstick in the heavenly candy striped case.
Isn't that awesome? It's like, here's this shade of red, and then this shade of red, and this shade of red, and this shade of red, and they didn't look that much different. Like the only one I could really tell a difference was one that was like something gold, like it had a little bit of a gold shimmer to it, but they all look the same. I was like, what? What was that? Oh my goodness. It was so funny. It's like, and red, and red, and red, and red, and red, and red, and red. Like, what? Are you kidding me? So I just thought that was really, really funny. So yes. Yes, yes. I thought that one was great. So I had to show that one to you because that one really made me laugh. I'm just clicking through my things that I had done up here for our chat and that we're not using, but yeah, so Holly says, check out the beginning of the psychedelic era. Oh, I know. I didn't load anything for there. I have a couple more 1960s that are coming up. This one here, let me see what this one is. 1950s. Oh, that's the Hazel Bishop. So I have a couple 1960 ones loaded up, and then that's all I had loaded up was 2 more 1960s ones. Marlene says bright red lips were in. New didn't come until the 60s. Yes. And if you think about it, was it Bridget Bardot? She was the one that was 1960s? I'm trying to think, because, you know, I wasn't alive then. I know I'm not trying to make anybody feel old, but you like, I'm not sure like which actress was when, as far as like the 50s, 60s, 70s. But I might sound like an idiot because I said Bridget Bardot, but if you think about it, you know, when you look at like the old TV shows from 1960s, that's when you started seeing Twiggy. There you go. We started seeing those nude lips coming in. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Thick eyeliner with white. Elizabeth Taylor, yes. Everybody's like, Twiggy, 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 Twiggy. Yes, absolutely. But I just thought that was funny with all the red. And one thing in the other one where they were saying about making sure your lipstick matched your nail polish and matched your blush. I thought that was kind of interesting. And you saw her for a second, like pretending to paint her nails. So yeah, I thought that was kind of interesting. All right, we've got 15 minutes left. Let's get into another one. Okay, so we've got the Coty. Okay, this is a Maybelline ad, and this one's actually really interesting. I really like this one a lot. It's a 1960s eye makeup by Maybelline. Bardot was 60s, fairly positive. Cool. Gina says, LOL, you are a baby, but HB had a line then. My mom always used it. Your lipstick always stays on you, not him. Thanks for the memory. Oh, good. I'm so glad. Unblended eyeshadow, Adrienne says. I don't know how people find these commercials, but this is a great channel. Like, I just discovered it yesterday, and I'm like super excited about it. So this says 1965. I'm going to go ahead and flip it over, and it's a Maybelline ad. Check it out.
In the quiet moments, there are no words. The important things you say with your eyes. Make sure your eyes are eloquent, beautiful. Make sure with Maybelline, the eye makeup that brings out hidden loveliness. With Maybelline, even eyes like these
She's so depressed.
easily become eloquent eyes.
Now she's not.
The important things are said with your eyes. Maybelline makes even
They're going to show that again. Watch her expression when she's not wearing makeup.
With the contour brush that softly shapes expressive brows. Ultra shadow, veil soft color with brush on ease.
Come on, Maybelline. Your eyeshadow was never that pigmented.
And ultra lash mascara.
This mascara.
The paper brush softly colors, curls, builds, lengthens. Ruffle your eyes safely.
How depressed she looks.
With Maybelline. The finest in eye makeup and sensibly priced is always Maybelline.
So the things that I noticed, like her lashes, there's no way those things were there is no way that those lashes were actual real lashes. They looked like they were just pressed on extra hairs. I mean, there's just no way that was done with a mascara. That was so incredibly fake. And like when she's not wearing the makeup, she's all like, and then she puts the makeup on and she's like just so funny. Steph says, oh, my man's face is on fire, but my lashes are beautiful. Marlene said color TV wasn't out yet. In the 1960s, right? Was that 70s, right? Is when color TV started coming out. 1970s. Becca says, come on, Maybelline, your eyeshadows were never, oh yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, they totally look like fake lashes. Holly says my grandma's eyebrows were like that. Yeah, just total Instagram brows. Definitely Instagram brows. Tabitha says it was a trend for models to not show teeth while smiling during the early 60s to about 1967. She is beautiful, isn't she, KJ? Free to be me, Barbie. Holy cow, I made it. Unbelievable. I'm so happy you're here. Yeah, there's no way those lashes were real. Jenna says, I'd buy Maybelline eyeshadow if it was that pigmented now. I mean, because like, who knows what color that actually was in the sepia tone? You know, who knows? Sarah says, I'm listening but not watching this morning with my earbuds while at work. Can't wait to see these videos when I get home. The history of makeup is fascinating. I think so too. That's why I do so many of these with the history of makeup. Deepa says, my expression was priceless. Thank you. Yeah, falsies were big back then, KJ. I didn't know that. Color TV 1967, but I would imagine like most houses didn't get it right away. Like it took a little while. So maybe the early 70s it was more popular. All right, so we've got 10 minutes left. And then let me see what I have left as far as the ones that I've loaded up. Okay, oh, these died on me. Okay, hold on a second. Oh, this one. This one's really good. This is 9 minutes long. It's a really long one, but it's really good. I think this is the last one, but it's really, really good. I think it's totally worth it to like go into this and talk about it. It says vintage makeup tutorial 1969. Okay, let me flip over to the screen so I can see. All right, here we go. There she is. Isn't she pretty? All right. And you notice no women of color, man. No way. No women of color. Look at that. She said, hold on a minute. Let me rewind that for a second and not talk through it. Hold on a minute.
Go easy, or the results can become ludicrous.
So she's laughing at her overdone makeup. And like, think about how many people on YouTube you've seen with a look similar to this. Let me pause it when it gets there so you can see.
Go easy.
Go easy. Look at this. How many makeup tutorials have you seen where the girl looks like this as far as how much makeup she's wearing? Like really and truly. Maybe the blush is a little overdone, but it's really not that far off from some of today's makeup looks. All right.
The results can become ludicrous.
See, she's laughing at herself.
What's there? Accentuate the good points. Minimize the others. Optical illusions can, in many cases, produce the wanted effects. A light base will make the eyes look smaller. A dark base will make them appear larger.
Isn't that interesting?
Foundation is used as a base for the rest of your makeup. Work the foundation from the center of the face toward the hairline using gentle.
Do you do that?
Strokes.
Do you move it from the center to the outside? I know I don't think about it.
Cosmeticians will guide you in your color choice. A foundation with a pink glow.
What's up with the dog?
A sallow skin. While a reddish skin can be toned down with a beige foundation.
There you go, color correcting.
Excess with a tissue. If you have disturbed skin, medicated makeups are available.
I like how they call it disturbed skin.
Dark circles under the eyes are often caused by not enough sleep and lack of iron.
So this is the first use of concealer we've seen.
Use a foundation 2 or 3 tones lighter than your base.
2 or 3 tones, that's a lot.
Blush is applied to give cheeks a quiet glow.
She didn't blend it very much either.
A rule to follow is never let blush come nearer the nose than an imaginary line dropped vertically from the center.
I feel like
of the
we
eye.
still do that, you know? Let me pause that for a second. That we do still go from the center of the eye back for blush. Like that's something we still do, which I think is kind of interesting. I mean, it makes sense with the face shape, right? All right.
From the center of the cheek outward.
We still do that.
Into the temples.
Into the temples.
Blushes can also be used for contouring.
Contouring, what?
A tone 3 shades darker than the foundation.
But she's using blush to contour. You see her going downward, almost like skeleton-like. She went to contour like this and straight down. Reminds me of like Skeletor, like this. Can you imagine a woman trying to do that and then ending up with blush like down here? How weird, man.
Blends your makeup. The simplest powder to use is a colorless, translucent one. Pat on liberally. A tuft of cotton that can be thrown away is the best powder puff to use.
Isn't that interesting?
Wait for the powder to set. Then, with another clean powder puff, brush away excess with downward strokes. Eyebrows frame the eye and focus interest on them. They are also important in the shaping of the nose.
Eyebrows and the shaping of the nose.
Can make a nose seem longer. To remove straggly brows, lubricate them with Vaseline
So instead of an eyebrow gel, Vaseline.
Never pluck eyebrows further than the line, even with the inside.
I feel like we still do that.
Other plucking should be done under the brow.
We do that.
And never above it.
But we do pluck above. We do pluck above.
The pencil should be as close as possible to your natural color. Only the darkest brunettes should use a black pencil.
I can't imagine using a black pencil.
The highest point of the arch
I guess if you have really black hair.
edge of the iris. The tapered end of the brow should form a straight line past the outer corner of the eye.
I feel like we still do this.
Of the nostril.
We still do all of this. At least in my opinion. That's what I do. See, this is like an actual helpful one.
Into your brow with a clean mascara
Ooh.
brush.
Periscope. Sex with Avenue is live.
Mascara applied to lashes would complete the well-groomed eye.
Mascara applied to lashes.
Eye makeup for the early teens.
So do you hear that? When I'm talking too much. She said that sufficient makeup for someone in their early teens is just that much, which makes sense. I mean, I can see that. I can see that. All right.
More attention to the eye. You may use the following procedure. A lid highlight with a creamy pale shade is flattering to most eyes.
She's applying with her fingers.
Wear bright, obvious evening colors.
There we go. Never wear bright, obvious evening colors. Never. Oh, don't do that. And then there's the dog. What's up with the dog? Like, why is there a dog? What does that have to do with anything? I guess to give you like that homey feel. I don't know. There's a dog. I don't know what the dog's doing. He's just watching her like, ooh.
For contour and emphasis, a taupe or brown shade
There you go.
is placed into the lid.
There's your transition color.
For protruding eyes, a dark shadow on the lid will make eyes seem less prominent. For deep-set eyes, a white or very light shade on the lid will make the eyes seem more prominent. The three pairs of eyes are exactly the same distance apart. These eyes seem to be closer. The effect is achieved by concentrating the shadow towards the nose and by bringing the eyebrows closer together. Here, the illusion of
That's what we do, right? All the time. And sometimes on both sides, right? And we do that, highlighting that brow bone.
Emphasizes the bone structure.
It's amazing how much is similar, right?
Eyeliner is used to make the lashes seem
Look at this eyeliner. Isn't that interesting?
no hard, obvious line.
No hard, obvious line.
Apply as close to the lashes as possible, and remember, black can only be worn by girls with very black hair.
You see that?
Flattering.
Black eyeliner can only be worn by women with very black hair. And you know we go against that now. That is not even close to what we do now.
Shade for blondes or brunettes, as black adds harshness to the eye.
There you go. So she's saying to use brown for blondes and brunettes.
Makes lashes look longer and fuller.
Your mascara.
No amount of eye makeup will help if your eyes are drowsy and lackluster. To be wide-eyed and alert, a full measure of sleep is necessary.
I love how she's daintily putting on that mascara.
Relates to the clearness and sparkle of your eyes. Vitamin A and plenty of water are essential for this. After the mascara, separate the lashes with a clean brush. The generally accepted age for wearing lipstick is about 14.
Kind of interesting.
The color is the most becoming.
So here comes the subtle color. Oh, that's not a subtle color.
On the table, supporting the chin with one hand while steadying the action with your drawing hand. Start from the center of the upper lip.
Interesting, right?
Smooth curve to the outer corner. On the lower lip, start at the corner and come to the center.
Do you apply your lipstick like that?
Flat.
I know I don't. I just slap it on from the tubes.
Lipstick itself, not the excess. For a softer, smoother look, apply a lip gloss. Remember, lips need protection as well as the skin. If you prefer not to wear a lipstick, do wear a lip gloss.
There you go. So you need to wear one or the other, girlfriend. Now that she's lip contouring. Watch this.
Lips can be corrected by overpainting.
There you
Thick lips
go.
can be narrowed by covering them with base, then using color only toward the inside of the lips.
So I guess she didn't want thick
Too wide
lips.
lips can be made less obvious by covering the outer corners with base. Skin blemishes cannot be entirely avoided by most young girls. Makeup can conceal them, but a healthy diet and cleanliness can often prevent them.
So she's saying that if you have blemishes, it's probably due to an unhealthy diet and not being clean. And we know that that's not true, right? But that's what they thought. That's what they thought.
Most important, never pick or squeeze a blemish. It makes matters worse.
It makes matters worse, just so you know. Look at the dog. The dog's like, yes, you look so pretty. All right. So that was the last one we're gonna do for today. But there's tons more down on that in that website, on that YouTube channel. So. All right. So anyway, I just think that that's so interesting. KJ says, no way, overpainting, don't do it. You know, girlfriend, that people are doing that now. You know they're doing it now. Marlene says, I break out more when I eat a lot of crap. You know, I think that for some people, it can make a difference. But there's some people that are going to get, that there's a lot of stereotypes out there that if you if you have blemishes or whatever, that you're an unclean person, that you're not washing your face properly. And we know that that's not true. So I do think that it can impact your skin, but I know that that's not the only thing that impacts your skin is diet and cleanliness. So I just feel like that's like really, really judgy, you know? So you didn't see the dog? Oh my gosh, totally missed it. Definitely watch the video again down below if you didn't miss the dog. The dog's pretty funny. So dog starts, can't even say that on this channel. I'm not allowed. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to scroll up just a little bit because we're out of time, but I want to scroll up just a little bit and read some of the comments from the collective brain. Sarah says, I just watched this with my 12-year-old daughter. It was fun. Oh, I'm so glad you enjoyed it. Sam, the dog is funny. Growling Cheetah says he's depressed and stuck there. Spring says Sam does makeup with you. He does do makeup with me. Fizzy Pop says gurus love to show their dogs, and that is so true. Maybe this is like the first time, you know, with you know, in a makeup tutorial, you know, oh, here's Fuzzy, say hi, Fuzzy, you know, like, I don't know. Free to be me, Barbie says Rin Tin Tin, haha. All she needs is a candle burning in the back, Elise says, and Tanya says bedroom eyes. Christy says, I think all shapes and sizes have a place. You mean for eyes, I'm assuming. Yeah, we definitely need a candle. Angie said, this is fascinating. What channel is this site? There's a link down underneath the video. It's glam something. What's it called? Glamour Daze, GLAMOURDAZE is where I found all of these. And there's more too. There's more on other channels. Bad Kitty Beauty says, my mother was always horrified at how much black eyeliner I used. She said it was inappropriate. And that's what they're saying, basically. Sarah, you're so funny. Oh my goodness. Blondes owned the 70s. They sure did, Holly, didn't they? Marlene says, I don't use much black. It's too harsh for my light coloring. So, KJ says, and coffee. Growling Cheetah says, she clearly has a lot of time to waste because she's slow. She is slow. She's very slow. All right. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and scroll down a bit. If I missed your comment and I missed some gem that you dropped in the chat, definitely once this video renders, go down into the comment section below and type it in there. I hope you enjoyed this. I know that it was really weird, like getting started. It was a slow start, and you know, I just didn't really know what I was doing with this because, again, this is something I couldn't test ahead of time. So I can only test it when it's live. So, you know. yeah, it was fun. I had fun. And then hopefully YouTube, their technology will get a little better as far as this, because there is a YouTube button that I can use, but the problem with that is that you can't hear me. You'll only be able to hear the video, and you guys can watch the video on your own. I think without the commentary, it's like, what's the point of watching it together, you know, without the commentary? So I want to thank you so much for joining me today. That was a lot of fun. We'll have the same chat again next week, 10 a.m. Eastern time. Leave your suggestions for chat topics down below. Remember, it does have to be an hour-long topic, so it's got to be something we can talk about for a very long time. Things that you're interested in talking about and chatting about. And you know, the best part about this is having the collective brain, because it's not just my opinion, it's the opinion of 100 other people in there. And you know, that's, I think, the way that we're really going to grow as makeup artists on ourselves, and the way we are going to save ourselves money and things like that is by working together as a community to make sure we're educating each other on what works and what doesn't work, so we can save money, you know, is what it comes down to. So I want to thank you again so much for watching, and definitely, if you're not already subscribed, which I'd be surprised if you're not already subscribed and you're still here, but if you're not already subscribed, you can definitely subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss What's Up in Makeup in the chat next week. So I want to thank you again so much for being here, and have a great week. Mad love, and we'll see you soon. Bye.